All right, I'll give it just 1 second. I'm going to start in a little bit. Sorry, it's a little late today. Okay, so what's up, guys? Good morning. Let's just get right into it. Today is a bit of a weird day because we got obviously the bad news on Trump and stuff. So the overall market's like pretty heavy. It's gapping down, and so that's creating a lot of just a lot of selling, and so a lot of stuff is going to be sold into. I'm assuming, and if it doesn't, just assume that things are going to be failing, and then just cut if anything. Hey, what's up, Gerald? Good to see you. What's up, Bruno? Good morning. X, good morning. Matthew, what's up, man? Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so basically from last night's watch, I have ITRM. It ran a couple days ago. I'm looking for basically any pops into 125, 140, and probably lastly 160 levels. Basically anybody that's still holding short, for them to kind of cover, should create some kind of momentum and possibly any pops. If not, then move on. ENLV was yesterday's kind of gap and crap. It was kind of a weird chart pre-market. I wasn't too convicted on it, but it did give back most of it. I ended up covering too early just because I thought this was bottoming out here. But today I'm just looking for any kind of ramp into this 940, maybe $9, somewhere into that level to start and then scale into. SLDB. This one is a similar situation yesterday. This is a great trade for anybody that took it. This was actually my biggest dollar trade to date, so that was pretty cool. But if you just look at this, it's kind of just been basically just going down. There's really not much going on here, so I'm going to be looking for all shorts to kind of start covering, and then a ramp back up to like $4 would be nice, because $4 was obviously the support that it kind of held late day, so that should be your key level there. WWR, obviously we are gapping down in the market, so that's what I'm assuming. So if hold on, let's just look at the daily. So this is what I was hoping for. So they have warrants at $5, and they have actually have quite a bit of warrants at $5. So I was thinking that short squeeze and then they'll run it to $5, but the market is gapping down really heavy. So now I'm not really sure, to be honest. So I'm just gonna wait for the open, see if it can reclaim, and maybe start going again. If not, then it's probably just gonna be backside, and then I'm gonna be looking to scale into pops, but hoping for a reclaim and a squeeze. XTNT, hold on, Alper, do you think LAC will crash? I have no idea. Let me check. I have no idea. This is a $1 billion market cap. This is not what I trade. So sorry, man. I have no idea. Hey Preston. I don't know. That's probably not for me. XTNT shares are super expensive on Trade Zero. I actually don't even have any at all. When I was checking XTNT. Yeah, I don't have any available, but I took some on in my F1 account. But so this one, this one's a bit interesting. So obviously you can see that last time I ran here in May, it failed, and then this time I tried to run on the same volume, and then it failed, and that was on about 40 million. This morning it already has 16 million pre-market, so that means it's gonna, like, if this turns into, I would say this has at least 70 million today. So and if it runs, it's going to have a lot more. So you can't really use the daily volume resistance as your resistance, because it's going to trade more than 40 million already on the day. It's already traded half of that basically today. So you kind of just have to either trade off of the fundamentals or off of the just price action. And it's honestly, this pre-market chart is looking pretty strong. You can kind of just look at the trend. It's above VWAP. It's, you know, going up. However, it had trouble here at this $2 level. So what you can do is you can take a starter into this $2 level, and then just risk, you know, this pre-market high. That'd be the game plan on that one. But if it does flush out, you know, if we get a retest of, you know, the 150s, then maybe I'd look for pops. And if we crack below this, then it's definitely backside. But I would just say be careful on this one, because the volume has been, it's already trading more than it has traded on the previous days. So and plus this is really the only gapper that we have that's doing anything. So everybody's eyes are on XTNT. So, you know, that could be a bad or a good thing depending on which side you're on. So just be on the right side of the move, and if you're wrong, just cut it and get out. Oh, okay, X. I guess X. I see you on Twitter all the time and stuff. I didn't know that your name was Preston. So now I know your name is Preston. What's up, man? DPW. This is obviously a terrible, fundamentally terrible company. They have warrants upon warrants all over the place. So, and you can see that on the daily. You can see that on the daily. This just gives it all back every single time. Even so, this day give it all back. 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 This day ran, gave it all back. Gave it all back. Obviously, like a lot less volume, but you know, that was earlier in the year when we didn't have as much volume in the market. Give it all back. Give it all back. And then you can see just reverse splits all on. You know, the price was never at 348. This is all reverse splits. And the price was, yeah, 4,000 something. This, you see how many reverse splits they've done? This is just insane. So yeah, garbage company. Doesn't mean they can't run, because a lot of the worst companies are the ones that end up running. And at this point, I mean, I would say that this is a decent short. It's not up a lot though, so there's really not much meat on the bone. So, you know, if this does end up holding like this VWAP level and running, then this can, you know, retest these highs. If this has gapped up to like $4, then yes, I would be, you know, taking this with a lot of size. But this hasn't really gapped, you know, and it's, you know, I don't know if I want to short something up 20%, because you're almost shorting the bottom. So Schneider's Garage, what's up, man? How you doing? The other thing, ADIL is kind of, you know, I'm looking for this first bounce day. I'm hoping that maybe today is, because it's gapping up like 6%, 7%. So if we can get a retest of the 280 level, which was the support from the previous run, when it started to come back down, and then 280, 250s are decent levels. So, you know, if we can get a retest of those, that'd be nice, and that should be a good pop to, you know, take starters and then confirm as backside, and then scale in as backside confirms. Okay, honestly, there's really not much else today. That's kind of because just market's gapping down, you know, nothing's going on. IDT, is this some, did I ever check this? Oh, this is like stocks, like, or share, or like warrants, or some weird crap. I don't trade this kind of stuff. Like class B shares or something. They always no volume, and then they're always weird. I tried one time and it didn't do very well. So would you consider XTNT a bounce short? So this is why I'm saying this is kind of like this is more like a coin flip. So, and this could run or it couldn't run. So if you're just looking at technicals on the daily chart, yes, this is a this is a nice bounce short. However, the volume today, pre-market, is forecasting to be a lot more than the daily resistance volume on this day and on this day, which means that anybody stuck at these levels is going to have an easy time getting out, and then there's going to be more demand than supply. So this can run is what I'm saying. So just if you're looking just at the chart, like if this at the end of the day, if this traded like, let's say 20 million volume, then yes, this would have been a perfect bounce rate, but this is going to trade more than these days. So that's I'm in with a small tiny starter just in case this is weak today, but this is not a plus setup. Any other questions? It's pretty short live stream, just because there's really not much going on, guys. All right, well, I just wanted to say I have a room if anybody is ever interested in. Link is in my Twitter profile. That's where I do like my live commentary on trades and send out watch lists and stuff. So if anybody's interested, it's in my Twitter. Schneider, what's the best broker for finding shorts? Best broker for finding shorts is depends on your account size. If you're a small account under PDT, TradeZero is the way to go. If you are a bigger account, then probably Centerpoint. However, I heard lately that they've over 25K. So you can. I mean, mine's over 25K, obviously. So I still use TradeZero. But I would say the best ones, just take a look at and see what fits you best. But I would say TradeZero, Centerpoint, and SpeedTrader. Probably those top three is like, I know Tim Bertani uses SpeedTrader, and I think Nate Michaud, Investors Live, uses SpeedTrader. Stephen Dux uses TradeZero. So yeah, just TradeZero, SpeedTrader, and Centerpoint. Oh no, Nate Michaud uses Centerpoint. That's right. So you got three top guys using three different ones, but those top three are the ones you want to use. Preston, did you grow from under PDT or start over? Yeah, I grew from under PDT. I started with $2,500. I opened up an account under me. Then after like 8 months, I opened up a second account with like I think like $1,000 or probably 2.5 again or something under my mom's name. And then just open up a couple different, and then I had an E-Trade, but you can't really short with E-Trade. So if you're under PDT and you're able to split up with different accounts, I would just recommend doing that, so you can get a little bit more day trades in. Is that what software you use? Well, my broker is TradeZero. The software for charting I have up here is Stocks to Trade, so they don't connect to Stocks to Trade. So that's why if you see on my Twitter, I have like drawn out arrows. You don't actually see the executions because they don't connect. So like I can't show you guys my executions, but I just try my best and put them on there on charts. So I use Stocks to Trade for charting. Stocks to Trade doesn't run very well. Like on the back end, so you need a very fast computer for it to run smoothly. So if you don't have a fast computer, I have a gaming PC, so if you don't have a gaming PC or a fast computer, then Stocks to Trade is probably not going to work very well. But I know DAS, I couldn't get used to DAS. I tried to switch over, but I know DAS should be a good one. Motivation, yeah, of course. How much does Stocks to Trade cost? I'm just curious. Stocks to Trade is I think $180 for just the platform, and then you have to pay extra for level 2, which is an extra 30 or 40 bucks. So it comes out, I think, $210 or $220 a month. So it's on the expensive side for charting. But I love their charts. Like their charts are amazing. Playing con and shorting trash. That's funny. Yeah, there you go, JP. 180. And then if you want level 2, it's an extra 30 bucks or something. Yeah, I tried DAS for a little bit, but I couldn't get used to the charts. Like I tried so hard to switch over, but I couldn't get used to the charts. This is the only charting I like. Okay, if is that with breaking news? No, that's without breaking news. So I don't have any of the breaking news. I have the live news where it, if I have XTNT open, then right here in this box, it'll show, a PR if it comes out. But the PRs are, I noticed, like 5 minutes late. It says live news, but it's like 5 minutes late. That's a lie. At least for me. Scans I heard was pretty good too. Right? Yeah, man, I tried to do that and I had it for like 3 weeks and I messed around with it. I did as much as I could. I just didn't like it. I'm still with STT, but it's pretty laggy. Yeah. I bought a pretty insanely fast PC just so it could handle STT. But yeah, STT is very laggy if you don't have a fast computer. You're welcome, Schneider. Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off. Any more questions? I'll give it 30 seconds. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great weekend. This week has been absolutely amazing. We've had a lot of gappers, a lot of runners. So yeah, and it's been a great week. I'll answer your question. Do you do live trades intraday as well, or just pre-market? No, just pre-market. At least for now, just pre-market. Usually I place all my positions here pre-market or in the morning, and then intraday is just kind of when I let them work. So no problem. Thank you. You have a good one too. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Not much going on today, but just stay safe. See you guys later.